Hi.
Did you get my text messages or?
So you're trying to say that you could explain away the situation here. So let me hear your story.
Okay, so first of all, I'm sure you're probably recording this. As I've learned over the years, anything you say on iFunny, especially when you don't know the person, just plan on that's going to get screenshotted and uploaded because that's usually what happens.
Uh-huh.
So, first of all, you realize that this whole fake ass rumor thing has been going around now for over 4 years.
So what's this rumor?
So the rumor is in 20. People were saying 2018 because that's really so. This didn't start until 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and people are falsely accusing me, saying that I uploaded underage material. First of all, iFunny keeps track of device IDs. Every phone has a unique device ID. Hence why I think they still have the option available, device bans, where you can no longer use the app on your said phone. Hence why they keep device IDs.
Mm-hmm.
And the admins, since I used to be close friends with Cassandra and Chef, like I don't know how long that you've been on the app for, but I've been on since the middle of 2012. And so I know that the admins are the ones who actually work for the app itself. iFun Corp is what they are. They're based off of Russia. And the admins, they can see all the posts that you have, even the ones that you remove yourself. They can see it.
Right.
I know because I spoke with Cassandra about a couple things. I mean, this was like years ago when her and I were more frequent in contact, and they can see all that. So, and then in 2016, when I first started up the theme, Deep Web Intel, I started it up because I wanted to sort of have an account like some of these other YouTube channels to explore the deep web, showing everyone what it is and what's on it and some of the cool stuff. And so that's why I made the theme. And plus, at the time in 2016, I wanted to get a lot of subscribers on iFunny. I wanted that interaction, and so I made a theme account. It worked. People liked it. And then a few months after, I decided to have a second owner on my account to help me upload, keep it up, and everything else. Since a lot of people used to have that for their profile stuff, but the issue with that is if one of the people that's on the account doesn't like you or wants you off, they could just kick you off the account.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2016, and you're just a random user who's jumping in the middle of this.
Well, let me ask you,
really
did you know this person?
I'm sorry?
I'm asking, did you know this person in real life, or was this like a person that you just met on the app?
This was just somebody on the app I met. Yeah.
Okay. What do you know their name?
And no, I know their old account was Evil Empire, and I do have some old screenshots of when I had to hop on my alt account because they locked me out of my main account. I do have some old archives of the uploads which I had on the backup account where I was like, Evil Empire locked me out or something like that. I do have those screenshots. And again, I've uploaded all of this. I made like a 20-minute video explaining all of this on iFunny, and I re-upload it every few months because I seem to have this issue again and again and again with people.
Okay, so I want to ask, like, how do I know that Evil Empire was the one that uploaded this post?
Well, iFunny keeps track of device IDs.
Right. Okay. So.
Now I can show you the paper that shows that they released my property. This went on for 8 weeks where they had my phone, computer, and it was without a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, normally, I would say, fuck no, come back with a warrant. However, in this situation, I knew I was innocent. I knew I never uploaded that, and I just wanted my name cleared so I can move on iFunny, and hopefully it would blow over if you just give them your shit, let them investigate you. They're not going to find anything. You already know that because you're innocent. And then after the investigation, you can say, hey, guys, look, nothing.
Well, when did they investigate you?
I'm sorry?
I'm asking, when did they investigate you?
This was in the end of April. I believe it was April 28th or 27th. And it was 8 weeks later that they returned my property and all my hard drives and everything else.
And this was like 2016?
Yeah, this was in 2016.
Okay.
Now keep in mind. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. 2018. I'm sorry. 2018. The archive, that archive link that you have, is when that image, when I got locked out of my account, was uploaded, and I had to get my subscribers at the time report the account and have it permanently suspended, and then I hopped on my alt account and I just continued uploading.
So
because I started with 0 subscribers, I got to 33,000, and I do have screenshots of the old iFunny 3 version or whatever of this,
mm-hmm.
where it shows my old account and the old UI and layout, and I had 33,000 subscribers, lost the account, I switched over to my 5,000 subscriber backup account. I grew that one to 55,000, and then that's when right about the time in 2018 where all these rumors and things started coming up. And those are not the only rumors that started that year. 4 months after this whole investigation thing, there was a user by the name of Lawful God who he got on Kick. Faking Kick chats is super easy. You can change the username to whatever you want. And this was in 2018, 4 months after the investigation. So this was in November time.
So with the investigation, I actually have a question for you. So, well, the nature of it, do you know what they did with your stuff? Like, after they took it, do you think they went to, Fun Corp and sort of sequestered the data from them, with a warrant?
I'm sure they did, yeah.
Okay. And
is before 2018. So one of the other reasons why that they wanted to investigate me was because of some of the tutorials I was uploading. And if you're not familiar with what I used to upload, I used to upload tutorials or things I would find on the deep web about how to make your own shot-off shotgun, how to make a silencer, how to make thermite, how to make some of these other things. And they had a lot of concerns about that for obvious reasons. And that was one of the reasons why that they also wanted to investigate me. I mean, that's understandable. I can't blame them for that.
Well, did they ever investigate Evil Empire?
I'm sorry?
Did they ever investigate Evil Empire? Did anybody decide, well, if it wasn't Deep Web Intel and it's this guy that's running his account, did they go after him?
I don't know. I didn't ask, and they didn't say anything. I was like, if you want to look at the device logs, I mean, I'm sure they asked iFunny for help on this. I'm sure they did. Because, I mean, they have, for other issues with other users in the past, you have Stab, you have Interesting History, you have Aqua, if you know who those users are.
No, I don't. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how long you've actually used the app or how much, drama you've heard about on the app, or, I mean, there was Sab. He's in jail right now. Supposedly he murdered some Jew or something, and he had an account with iFunny, so they investigated that whole thing. And then, like, over the years, they have arrested certain individuals for either having like serious like hate speech or like threats on the app. So yes, the FBI, they've asked iFunny for help on things previously before in other situations.
Okay.
But and after this investigation, well, things never really improved on iFunny. I had users, and see, you may not be like this, but there are users out there who they act like these cringy white knights who think they have to look up my home address, my full name, my last name, my phone number, my family's address, my mom's personal Facebook, upload all of that stuff all over on iFunny. And what am I supposed to do? Leave it up there or report it? Because if I report it, they yell at me for saying, oh, he's guilty, oh, he's reporting it. I don't want my family's home address on there. I don't want my home address. I don't want my phone number on there.
Well, have you ever thought about maybe just like taking a break from the app and stepping back?
And I have at times. I have. Where you leave for like a few weeks. You leave for like a few weeks, or you just stop uploading, and then you resume. But see, with my name and Deep Web Intel and my face and everything, it's on the app forever.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that if you had just permanently kind of like pursued something else, it would probably be better for you because you wouldn't have to deal with this anymore.
Well, they're on my Snapchat, my Instagram, and there's with right now with everything that's going on in the world. Again, you're jumping in the middle of this. The reason why I upload most of the stuff I upload now, with articles and news and everything else, is I just want to show what's going on, because the media is not doing their job, and I'd like to inform other people what's going on. So, and iFunny is the largest active followers that I have at the moment. Snapchat, I can't upload like 8-minute long videos like I can on iFunny. I can't have that really on Instagram. YouTube's going to censor me like right off as soon as I upload it. And yeah, I could switch on one of these other platforms like Rumble or Telegram. However, trying to have even half of my subscribers switch on there, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well,
so for the moment, and since I know iFunny and how the app works and the users on it, and I get a good amount of likes on some of my uploads as far as, whether it's election shit or this coronavirus or whatever, and I don't plan on leaving the app, but I understand what you're saying, though.
Well, it just seems to me like people don't take you very seriously, and you just don't have a lot of credibility in the first place.
I mean, I guess in some ways, but, I mean, it's been 4 years, over 4 years since I was investigated. This is people just jump in the middle of this, and no offense, like you, who you don't know what's going on, you don't know what happened, you don't know the details. Like, you had no clue how long I was on the app for, and when individuals jump in the middle of this, they run off on the bandwagon saying all these other things, and because, like, over the years, the story with what they say has changed. Just like the game of telephone, after so many years and everyone adding in their own thing. Oh, he messaged me this one time. Oh, but Deep Web, he sent me a link for CP one time. And all these other things.
Well, that's
everybody else.
interesting because I actually saw a post recently that was a screenshot of you saying that you didn't post anything on this account that was inappropriate whatsoever. Like there was no original post in the first place.
I'm sorry, what?
So it's I saw a screenshot that was you in the comment section. You were interacting with somebody who was asking about the CP allegations, if you want to call them that. And your response was that you hadn't ever had a post like that on your account in the first place.
I've never uploaded something like that myself. I've never uploaded that. I've never had anything like that I've uploaded on my account.
Okay, so you're saying that what you meant was you yourself had never posted it to the account.
Yes, I told you.
Okay.
Honestly, man, if I uploaded that on my device, on my phone, all they have to do is look at that and check.
Mm-hmm.
And I can promise you one thing: if I actually had, because it's not just illegal to have possession of that, but also distribute it. So if they could actually prove through the device IDs, which iFunny has,
Right.
that it came from my MAC address, my phone at the time, which was a Galaxy S7, they would have charged me. And I would have not remained on the app now for the last 4 years. If I was actually guilty of anything, here's what happens. You go on a sex offender list, okay? You don't get the phone as a privilege as a sex offender. They charge you as a criminal for that. And I have no such record whatsoever. The only record that I have, which is now off my record, was in 2018, a misdemeanor for destruction of property. Long story short, I had some relationship issues with her ex, and I got mad. I broke a window, and that was a misdemeanor, completely unrelated, personal matter in my own life, and that's off my record now.
Well, I mean, it just seems like a lot of this kind of hinges on the FBI, like, actually going and getting this information from FunCorp, and I just don't know if that's actually what happened. I mean, I could, like, look into this, and I could maybe check, and we could do some more research with my team.
Honestly, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, you are spending way too much dedication, way too much time. Like, I have a job, I have hobbies, I have a relationship, I go to church every single week, you know, I try, I'm in community college classes right now, man. You're spending your time with this?
Well, I mean, it's like it's my free time, you know. I have things that I can do whenever I'm busy, and then I have, like, my free time that I can spend however I want.
What do you think that you're going to find that nobody else in the last 4 years, and believe me, they've tried. You're not the first one.
Well, if I'm not the first one and there's nothing to find, then I don't think there's any reason for you to be so upset about this.
Well, but as I said from the beginning, this has been going on for 4 years.
All right. Well, if there's nothing to find, then I'll let you know if there's nothing to find. I mean, I can go and spend some time looking into this, and I can use this with my team. But
all my devices, my hard drive, my computer, my phone listed that they had possession of.
Okay.
Because honestly, it's a witch hunt. It's a wild goose chase. That it's a whole nothing burger.
I mean, I understand you, man. I'm not here to witch hunt you or anything. I'm just saying, you know, like, I'm concerned personally, and this is something that interests me. So if there's nothing that comes up, I'll let you know. I'll let you know you're off the hook, and I won't do any more investigations, okay?
You know what? Why don't you call up the FBI themselves in Detroit? If you want to waste their resources, waste their resources.
Okay.
Because if they have any questions for me or concerns about me, they have my phone number, they have my cell, they have my email, as I have theirs. And you can talk to them yourself.
All right. I will.
If you really feel that concerned and you really want to waste your time on this, like I said, you're not the first one. You're not going to be the last. Okay? I can show you the papers where they signed the return of my property.
No,
And I signed with them.
no, that doesn't actually prove anything though, because like I said, it doesn't matter if they returned your property. It's more or less if they actually check with Fun Corp.
It does, because they don't return property that has that kind of images on it, that kind of material on it. They don't return the property. They arrest you, dude.
Okay, so this
They arrest
was
you.
in 2018, years after the fact. I mean, how could you have not just deleted the files and got a new phone, you know, in between the time?
iPhone still has their logs. You're forgetting that.
But it's not on your device, the file itself. It's on their server, so they have to go get that.
Exactly, and just like I said, if I was the one who uploaded it on my phone, on my device ID, my MAC address, my IP, and everything else, iPhone would have a record of that.
And they would have to get a warrant to seize that.
I'm sure, yeah.
And so if they did that, I would be able to probably figure that out using public registry like a FOIA.
Now, okay. You do understand that it's been this many years, okay? If I was ever in trouble or charged with anything, okay, you would have seen me missing for a lot longer than just 8 weeks on the app.
Well, that's the thing, is you weren't charged with anything. That's not the problem.
Okay, you're a random user, okay? You think you're a hotshot. You think you have something going on for you in this little investigation, you're wasting your time, man. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your resources. But if you want to contact the FBI...
I think you've already said this, man. I'm going to go ahead and look into this with my team. I'll let you know what comes up. I'll call you back maybe a couple days, okay?